YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We're finishing out these 2K18 rebuilds on our way to NBA 2K19. I'm very excited. I think we have 5 more 2K18 rebuilds to do, and then of course we have a long drag towards NBA 2K19, which I am going to be doing different videos, I think, leading up to 2K19 as soon as I'm done with the 2K18 rebuilds. Not sure what I'm going to do quite yet, but we're definitely going to get it figured out. But for now, this is rotation. We got Goran Dragic, Dion Waiters, Josh Richardson, Tyler Johnson, Hassan Whiteside, Kelly Olynyk, Justice Winslow, D Wade, Bam Adebayo, and Tyler Johnson and Wayne Ellington are actually sitting out of the rotation right now, and it's just this team is just way too deep for its own good. There's just so many guards on this team. I did not expect them to re-sign Wayne Ellington. Yes, he was huge for this team, so I expect him to get minutes, but Dion Waiters coming back is just like, I don't know what to do. I mean, Hassan Whiteside is going to be traded at the trade deadline. He should even be traded before the season starts, I think. So, I mean, maybe we could just go ahead and do that, pretend the season hasn't started yet, and trade Hassan Whiteside away. I know that they've been looking at a trade with the Cavaliers. I don't personally like that trade. Wow, here's the trade right here. Literally, this is the trade in real life. Besides Duncan Robinson, I personally would not do this as the Miami Heat GM. I really don't think this gets you anything. You're literally just... Hassan Whiteside is going to be gone after this. Oh, I guess he has a player option. He'll probably accept that, but literally, I guess Tristan Thompson is a little bit cheaper, but is Tristan Thompson better than Hassan Whiteside? And then you get Corver, who's, you know, up there in age when you already have plenty of guards as it is. So I don't really like that trade for the Miami Heat. So if they do that, I'm going to question it a little bit, but, you know, what can you do? I guess I'm going to wait till the trade deadline to trade Hassan Whiteside. Just gonna let this team roll as is, and then Tyler Johnson. I don't really care too much about Tyler Johnson not getting minutes, just because he's overpaid by a lot. But Wayne Ellington, I think, deserves some minutes. So let's see if we can simulate to the trade deadline, and then we can figure out what we're gonna do with this hefty or this deep rotation. Alright guys, at the NBA trade deadline, I'm going to be trading Hassan Whiteside away. Despite having a pretty good stat line with us, I think it is time that the Miami Heat will most likely move on from Hassan Whiteside. I'm doing this trade. Wayne Ellington has just been a throw-in. He's just really a throw-in. The Clippers wanted him. I really don't want to give him this first-round pick, but I'm about to get their first-round pick, which is what I'm doing this trade for, basically. This is basically all for the first-round pick. Now, getting a first-round pick for Hassan Whiteside is pretty nice. That's like pretty good value, because Hassan Whiteside, as you guys know, last year did not play very well, and you know, I'm not sure teams are lining up to throw a first-round pick for Hassan Whiteside. But Gortat, Boban Marjanovic, and Wesley Johnson, all just nothing. They're literally not future. They're not anything for the franchise. They're literally not going to be around for very long. Most likely might buy out Marcin Gortat. I don't know yet. We'll go ahead and see, but we're gonna get a first-round pick, and they're gonna take our 2020. I'd rather give them second-rounders, but the Miami Heat don't even have second-round picks, so I gotta do this trade. Hassan Whiteside is shipped off to the Clippers. I think this trade makes sense for the Clippers as well, because they're trying to do a rebuild while staying competitive. So I don't know. We did that, and now for Marcin Gortat. Obviously, I'm not gonna have him start off the bench. He'd be cool. Boban Marjanovic is here as well now, but let me just make sure. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need Bam Adebayo getting minutes. I guess we could do this. I guess we could leave Marcin Gortat for now. So what do we got now? So we got Goran Dragic, D Wade has been slid. Let's see what they gotta do. So let's see what they do. Goran Dragic, D Wade is not gonna be the starting shooting guard. It's just not the way it is anymore. He is not the starting shooting guard. Josh Richardson, I'm so okay with starting still. Olynyk. James Johnson, I think I like the idea of him starting a little bit better. Now, obviously, Gortat, you're not starting. Bam Adebayo is going to start. And then Tyler Johnson rounds up the rotation, I guess. Justice Winslow, I should give him minutes as well. So let's do a 10-man rotation instead. So instead, now I got to fix this again. So let's go. Let's see, Bam Adebayo. Let's give Gortat 20 minutes and then 26 minutes for Adebayo, D Wade for Dion Waiters, and then Olynyk for James Johnson. That's fine. We'll do that. Okay, so and then let's make D Wade the sixth man. Like, let's make him the true sixth man. He's obviously the sixth man of this team. And then yeah, so that's how it's basically going to look. not too bad. I think this team is still a playoff team, of course. Goran Dragic is playing very well. I'm not, as the GM right now, I'm not going to blow it up. I think this is a team that can stay competitive. I think if we just add some pieces here and there, if we really put 2 superstars in this team, there's so many good role players around this team, it's not even funny. And I think that this team could be like really freaking good. But it's just a matter of putting those 2 stars here, and I'm not sure how we're going to do it yet, but I'm going to go ahead, finish off this season. Let's see if we make the playoffs. Alright, so we do not make the playoffs, and it looks like we're going to have 2 lottery picks this upcoming summer, so that is great. So we're going to get the Clippers lottery pick, and we're going to get ours as well. As far as the player stats, this is how we finished out. 21 points for Goran Dragic and 15 for Dion Waiters. So our backcourt is not bad whatsoever. It's okay. I love Josh Richardson at the 3. Kelly Olynyk, he's a nice bench player. James Johnson at the 4 is fine and all. Gortat is going to be gone. Justice Winslow will most likely be gone as well. I gotta free up as much cap space as possible, and then I expect Bam Adebayo to play a huge role next season. Hopefully his stats go way up. So let me see how the Clippers finished, and then we were 10th in the conference. So how did the Clippers finish? They finished all the way at the bottom, guys. So we are going to have a good record or a good draft pick from them. That is awesome. Even though this team is not too bad. So, alright, whatever. I guess I'm excited to have that draft pick, though. Did they trade? They're not even starting Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, let me just simulate the playoffs, and hopefully we get like a top 5 pick out of that trade. Like, basically, we just traded Hassan Whiteside for a top 5 pick. So I think that's pretty good value. I mean, getting a first rounder for him was good value, but now that it's going to be a top 5 pick, I think it's crazy value. Dwayne Wade still doesn't retire, man. So, I mean, in real life, he said he's going to retire, so realistically, I'm not going to be bringing him back on the Miami Heat. He said he's going to retire. I'm going to leave it at that. Oh wait, our pick belongs to the Suns. But we have the 5th pick, so I guess we don't have 2 lottery picks. I didn't know our pick belonged to the Suns. Do we get the Suns pick, or is that not a thing? Was that a swap? Best pick? Suns via Miami? Oh, no, we do not. Okay, so never mind. We have the 5th pick, though, I guess. So getting a first rounder, Eric Spoelstra, of course, is a great coach for the Miami Heat. He will not be going anywhere. And then for the draft, we have the 5th pick, and that's about it. And then we have all these players under contract. I love Dion Waiters. I love Goran Dragic could probably accept his player option. Now, what do we really need when we look at this team? Tyler Johnson is here, I guess. We got Dion Waiters in the backcourt with him. We got Josh Richardson, who I love at the 3. And then James Johnson, Kelly Olynyk. So I guess maybe we do need another shooting guard coming up soon. Maybe Dion Waiters will come off the bench this season. I don't know, but let's go ahead. Let me just make sure we're not going to be bringing back Dwayne Wade, unfortunately, just because I'm going to go realistically here, and that he's already said that he's not coming back. So Goran Dragic is probably going to accept his player option. Unfortunately, I kind of don't want to bring him back. Oh, I don't mind bringing him back, but I would rather look elsewhere. So let me jump in the draft. Let me see what our best option is. If we get a nice trade, I don't know if I can decline. I would love to get rid of Tyler Johnson's contract right now, but it doesn't look like that will be in the cards. So let me see what's available. Romeo Langford, we got Josh Green on the table. We already have a good center. So Romeo Langford or Josh Green is basically our options here, or Cameron Reddish. You can't forget about him. Daniel Gafford is down there as well, which we do need a 4. But ideally we need a 4 that can space the floor. And I don't think Daniel Gafford brings us that, if I remember correctly. So, 5th pick. And if I'm trading this pick, I'm attaching Tyler Johnson with it. So, let me see if I can get rid of Tyler Johnson maybe with this 5th pick. They're going to give me Zach LaVine for the 5th pick. And Tyler Johnson, Kevin Love would almost be ideal in this situation. Because we do need a 4 that can stretch the floor. And like I said, we do need to bring in a superstar. Kevin Love is not really a superstar anymore. Ryan Anderson, I would never take on Ryan Anderson. So I think that Kevin Love deal is interesting, and I might have to come back to it. Miles Turner, also a very intriguing deal. Blake Griffin, absolutely not. I tried that in the last video. Paul George, although I don't think that would happen. Otto Porter, I almost love the Kevin Love deal, but I don't love the idea of giving them my 5th pick. That's my problem. So if I could somehow finesse my way out of not giving them the 5th pick, maybe my next year's unprotected pick, they want my pick still. They still want that pick. Okay, how about I give you Kelly Olynyk? And I'm not taking Ryan Anderson though. How about I give you 2019 unprotected, or it's really a 2020 unprotected, and Kelly Olynyk, Tyler Johnson for Kevin Love. They agree. Holy crap, I did not think that would work. Wow. Okay, so I basically just traded up my next year's first rounder, and we still have the 5th pick right now. Wow, that's crazy. I'm going to go ahead and take Cameron Reddish here, guys. So we got Kevin Love and Cameron Reddish. That is what a good GM does right there, guys. Right there is what a good GM does. So we're going to have some cap space, I think, to maybe sign another free agent. So I'm going to go ahead and see you guys in free agency. Well, actually, Goran Dragic actually declines his player option, which I'm kind of shocked by. I always thought he accepted it. So we're literally, Goran Dragic is a free agent. Now, I wouldn't mind bringing it back if necessary. I don't know how much money he's going to want, but Bam obviously is coming back to the team. And then qualifying offers, we have Justice Winslow. In the perfect situation, I might do a sign-in trade with him. I don't know. I don't plan on bringing him back. Maybe he comes back on the qualifying offer. We'll see. For sure. We'll for sure see. But we got Cameron Reddish and Dion Waiters at the shooting guard now. Josh Richardson at the 3. Kevin Love and James Johnson at the 4, which is great. And then Bam Adebayo will be the starting center. So our point guard position is definitely a need right now. Let's see. We have about 30 mil in cap space holding us back right now. So we could basically give out a max contract this summer if a point guard is let's see what we got though. We do need to sign some bench players as well. Goran Dragic wants 20 mil, 21 mil. He's 33. I would definitely not recommend giving him a 5-year deal if I'm the Miami Heat. Now, the other point guards, there's not a great option. I actually think Goran Dragic is a good idea. Now, like I said, it has to be the right situation. 20 mil is as much as I'm going to go. I'm not going to give him a crazy contract. 20 mil for 2 seasons and then maybe a player option or a team option. I don't know if he'll take that. He most likely will not take. I don't need to give him a team option. 2 mil. No. Let's do just a 2-year deal. 20 mil for 2 seasons. I'll do that. I'm not giving you a $23 million deal for 5 seasons. There's no way I would do that as the GM for the Miami Heat. And then what else could we do? So now we got the shooting guard locked down. Goran Dragic coming back is going to be great. So he'll be our starting point guard. So this team is, I think, staying competitive while rebuilding. We have some veterans on the team and we have some nice young players, which is great. So we need a backup for Bam Adebayo and a backup 3 basically. So let's do that. So let's look for that. A backup 3 off the bench, maybe to come in, someone that could come in and score. I mean, Justice Winslow. I think in the perfect world, Justice Winslow comes back. But you know what? I wouldn't mind getting Rudy Gay on the team either. Maybe for 5 mil a year off the bench would be kind of clutch. Maybe a 2-year deal for Rudy Gay. Let's see if he'll accept that. If not, Justice Winslow will be perfect to come back. That's fine with me if Justice Winslow comes back. I feel like I get JaVale McGee too much, so I'm going to actually steer away from that. Rashawn Holmes, wow, he wants a lot of money. I figured he would not want that much money. Mike Muscala, Daniel Tice. I know I've said his name wrong before, but I know it now because you guys have strictly reminded me that his name is blah, blah, blah. All right, so now what do we got? We got Rudy Gay actually accepting a contract from us, so let me make sure. All right, we can afford all 3. So Justice Winslow, I will most likely be doing a sign-in trade with you. I don't think I need to sign any more free agents. Well, let's see what we got. We have negative. Yeah, so let me just sign all these guys. I'm loving this signing. So Rudy Gay off the bench is going to be clutch, I think. So loving that idea. So now we got Goran Dragic, Cameron Reddish, Dion Waiters, Rudy Gay, Josh Richardson, Kevin Love, James Johnson, Bam Adebayo, and Kyle O'Quinn. So very, very nice. Now, like I said, a sign-in trade is coming for Justice Winslow. So let me just skip out of free agency because I already know Justice Winslow is definitely going to probably accept the qualifying offer. I guess it won't be. Oh wait, I can't even trade him. Hold on. No, maybe I shouldn't do that. I cannot trade him if he does get a qualifying offer. So let me remember. I'm glad I remembered that. So now who would take him is the question. I'm sure someone would. 12 mil. I could get a backup point guard. I'll give him a 2-year deal. I can get a backup point guard or something for him, hopefully. So Justice Winslow, welcome back to the team. You actually are going to get flipped right away, my friend, for a point guard. Hopefully a good one. And I'm not trading a first rounder or a second rounder. So Justice Winslow straight up. Just looking for a point guard. Just a serviceable point guard would be fine. Dante Exum. I almost like this idea, but I'm not giving him a first round pick. That's absolutely not happening. I'm not giving up a first rounder for Yogi Ferrell's not a bad idea either. Courtney Lee, Joe Harris, Frank Jackson. I love the idea of grabbing Dante Exum. I think he's a decent backup point guard, but I'm not giving up a first rounder. There's no way that is happening. So, Justice Winslow for Dante Exum straight up. Not giving you a first rounder. Once again, that's not happening. I'll throw in a second rounder. We swap second rounds. No, we're just forget this trade. This is not happening. So, I'm not giving up. What about if I did John Henson? Justice Winslow for John Henson, and they give me a second round pick. I mean, getting a second round pick for Justice Winslow I don't think is too bad. Maybe he'd play well next to Giannis. Kyle Quinn I think is going to digress, so I guess we get a better backup center in John Henson. Alright, we'll do that. So, not too bad. I hope John Henson's contract expires after the season. It does. Okay, good. Alright, so now we don't have to worry about any money locked up to John Henson after the season. So I love the moves I've made. I actually do love it. So I think this team is going to be a playoff team for sure. They should be anyway. And Goran goes down, Rudy Gay goes down, and like I said, Kyle Quinn went down quite a bit. So I'm kind of glad I traded for John Henson now. So maybe trading Justice Winslow for John Henson wasn't the perfect situation, but nonetheless, we did get a nice backup center in John Henson. So let's load and download a draft class real quick. Unofficial 2020 NBA draft by Jack Move 916. Now, real quick, guys, while this 2K loading screen, it usually takes forever right here. What kind of videos would you like to see in between NBA 2K19 coming out and the end of the NBA 2K18 rebuilds? I'm probably going to be doing some different type of rebuilds and, or not rebuilds. I'm going to be doing some different type of videos up until 2K19. What would you guys like to see? Like, I'm literally probably going to be talking ball or talking 2K or whatever we got to do. Bam Adebayo with an A-, and then now we're going to go ahead and give Cameron Reddish some potential. And now let's look at this rotation. It should be an absolutely godly rotation. A 9-man rotation should look pretty darn good now. So let's not do 10. Let's do just 9. So we got Goran Dragic, Cameron Reddish, Rudy Gay, Kevin Love, Bam Adebayo, James Johnson, Dion Waiters, Josh Richardson, John Henson. Who is getting minutes that shouldn't be? Oh, I did 8-man rotation on accident. I meant 9-man. Okay, so I almost don't like the idea of Cameron Reddish getting the start right away. I kind of want him to come off the bench. Dion Waiters, I still think is fine. And then I think Rudy Gay, I still want to come off the bench as well. So 20 minutes for Rudy Gay. And then everything else is fine. So let me go ahead, see at the end of the season. I love how this team is looking, and let's see if we can be a playoff team. So at the end of the season, we finish at 42-40, facing we're facing the Boston Celtics, 6th in the East. You know, I expected our record to be a little bit better, but it was okay nonetheless. Kevin Love with 19 points, Goran Dragic with 18, and Dion Waiters had 16. Reddish had 13.5, and Rudy Gay had 12. So, I mean, I really don't expect to make much changes to this team after this season. I think if I just stay the course, let this team develop a little bit more, I think we'll be okay. But we're facing the Boston Celtics. We're up 2-1, and we're actually giving them a pretty good series. So let's see if we can force a Game 7 to the Boston Celtics. I think we might be able to. I think this is a very close series, if you ask me. We're not going to be able to, though. 92-77. Yeah, this game is going to finish here. So we gave the Celtics a decent series. We pushed them to 6 games. But unfortunately, we could not do anything else other than that. So now I'm sitting here. And like I said, I think this team is fine. I really don't see a problem with it. I think that we just got to stay the course, honestly. We just got to really see how this team develops. Draft lottery, we shouldn't have a pick that's that good. We have... actually, I traded my pick. I forgot about that. staff signing, Eric Spoelstra. Let's skip over the NBA draft, and then let's see what's available. What we didn't even have a pick. Player options. Bam Adebayo accepts and James Johnson accepts. Kind of expected that. And then qualifying offers, none. And as far as free agents, I think John Henson is our only real free agent, basically. Let me renounce him. And we have negative 4.62 million cap space. So we got Goran Dragic, Deion Waiters, Cameron Reddish. We have Rudy Gay, Josh Richardson, Kevin Love, James Johnson, and Bam Adebayo. So basically, I need a backup center or backup point guard, or possibly even both. Just something, probably a backup point guard. I think that obviously, what's his face is kind of up there in age. Derrick Rose, actually wouldn't mind Derrick Rose at all on a one-year deal. Maybe could we afford him? I don't know if we can. Andrew Harrison. We just need to back up something. Derrick Rose. I can't get both, but I'm gonna go ahead and. Okay, I didn't even get Andrew Harrison, but Derrick Rose I think is gonna be our only acquisition this summer. Maybe a center is in order too. Mason Plumlee maybe. Aaron Baines could be decent. Tristan Thompson. They were interested in him at one point. Can't get. No, okay, I'd rather just get Derrick Rose and call it good. So we got a 9-man rotation coming up. Derrick Rose is going to join the Miami Heat. I'm going to go ahead and simulate to next year. Hopefully this team shows me something well. Alright guys, this is where the video will end. Another terrible simulation by 2K. I'm actually kind of tired of doing this to you guys. You guys need to enjoy a accurate 3-season rebuild, but fortunately 2K just doesn't think this team is very good, and it is really annoying. Like, I'm tired of these terrible simulations. I hope you guys did enjoy while it lasted. I'm really excited for 2K19. I'm tired of these terrible simulations, but like I said, thank you guys. This is Crushables. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm saying peace.